Hi everyone, this is Pat Hammond from QueenCity.Buzz, and today we're doing a little tutorial on how to use this wicked cool online app called Canva. Now, for anyone who's ever had to quickly build a flyer or do a social media cover pic, you know, it can be really challenging, especially if you don't have the high-end tools like Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, or my favorite, which is a free thing called Inkscape. Um, when you're kind of working with what you have, you tend to fall back on things like Word, which really, it's not really all that user friendly when you actually go to print things or save them. Sometimes they go sideways. So this is a great tool. It's free and it's simple to use. And it is so simple. We're actually going to do two things today. We're going to do a social media cover for the Queen City Buzz Facebook page. And we're also going to recreate the Create Some Buzz flyer, because I just wanted to make the point of how easy this is to do. So the first thing you need to do is go to canva.com and log in. If you've never been there before, you'll need to do your email and password and click the sign up button. But if you're like me and you've been using Canva for a little bit, just go ahead and log in. And as you can see, I'm already logged in over here. And the first thing we're going to do is the Facebook cover. So what you need to do is scroll down to social media and email headers and just click on the Facebook cover. And the really cool thing about this template is that not only is it set to the current size for Facebook covers, but they block out this area here with a dummy avatar so you can see what your real space is to work with. Because if you're like me and you have a graphic with text in it, you don't want it hidden behind your picture. So as you can see, I have uploaded a few files, but you can easily, do this from anywhere, any place. You just open your file, drag and drop. Not a problem. If you're not happy with that, you can click on this and just grab something and drop it down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, not an issue. And I'm just going to get rid of these so they're not littering up my screen. And that is the Queen City Buzz t-shirt that will be coming soon. We're super excited. We're going to do a black version as well as the white, so we'll have some options. Now, getting back to Canva, the only thing I don't like about this program, and it's such a nitpicky complaint, is that it doesn't have layers. If you're used to working in Photoshop and Illustrator and Inkscape, you're used to working with layers where you can put anything pretty much anywhere and just reshuffle them in the sidebar. With this, you have to give it a little thought first. You have to think about what goes on the bottom, what's going in the middle, and what's going on the top. In this case, I'm going to use this background of Elm Street as the background graphic. And as you can see, it's really easy to resize, and that looks pretty good. And yeah, I'm happy with that. The next step is going to be to put the text graphic on it. Now, you see here, we've got a problem. I've got black text on a black and white background, and that just doesn't fly. So let's get rid of that and go back to our background image. Canva has this super little option here in the drop down that lets you change the transparency. So what we're going to do is reduce the transparency on the background down to about 40%. And that should let us drop this on top and still keep everything visible. And look at that. What did that take? 30 seconds and we're done. Finished. Fini. C'est tout. And to get it, you just download it. I'm going to download it as a JPEG. Now this here, this $1 a piece, this is talking about their graphics. If you don't have your own graphics to upload, they do offer paid graphics. It's a great service. Graphics can get really, really, really expensive. So if you got somebody offering it to you for free or for $1, it's really a good thing. It's definitely worth your money if you don't have your own graphics. Bam. Okay, so that one's done. Let's just close that. It'll save. Don't worry, it's saved. Excuse me, it's allergy season. Next up, we're going to recreate this create some buzz graphic. And to do that, we need to scroll down once again to marketing materials, and we're going to choose the real estate flyer. And the reason I choose the real estate flyer as the template is just because of the file size. The file size is 8.5 by 11, and that's what we want for something that we may be sending to a printer. Okay, and as you can see here, they have a ton of layouts. I mean, these are layouts that they've already put in place for you, that you can go in and just change your content, change your text, change your date and time, change whatever you need. And this is super awesome, but we're going to do this from scratch because we're recreating something that we've already done. And here's the original, just so you remember. So we have a white background, a black frame, and a white center. And that's what we're going to start with. They do offer a frame option here, but honestly, I find it really clunky. I find it really difficult to work with, and maybe that's just me, but for this project, because it's just simple black background, we're just going to do squares. Easy peasy. And we're just going to line this up. And it doesn't get any easier than this. So we got our square lined up with the background. We're going to change the color to white. Bam. And we're going to copy this. And we're going to change this color to black. Now, we're going to move this about there and resize it. Now, just for the record, this is not how I would do this in Photoshop or Inkscape or Illustrator. And there I would do actual borders and lines and things. But, you know, this is quick. This is fast. It's easy. And we're going for our third box here, which is, again, going to be white. And this is our main content box. I mean, look at this. This is crazy simple. Anyone can do this. Okay, so comparing this to that, we have the background, we have the black frame, and the white box. Next up, we need to create this text box with the black background, and same down the bottom. Now, in case you didn't guess it, to do the background text color, we're going to copy this box again, and we're just going to change it to black, resize it, and this may need to be resized once we put the text in there. And I'm just going to copy that now and drag it down the bottom so it's there. Okay. And go over to text, add a heading, and I believe that was create some buzz. Bam. And we're going to change the text color to white, which will be hard to see here, but once we drop it in up here, it'll be fine. And for the bottom, we're going to do a subheading. And it's just the URL. City.buzz. And we need to change that to white. And again, it's a little challenging like that. Now, it's a bit bigger on the other one, so we're going to resize this a little bit. I mean, we're not going to go crazy trying to get it matched up, but that should do. Okay, so we're looking good. We got the background, the frame, the center box. We've got the text in the text box, top and bottom. And we just need this text here and the B. Now, I'm going to go with the B first, just because that'll give me a clue with sizing. And he's lined up under the T and the B. I'm just going to make him a little bit bigger. Alright. become a contributor. Okay. And we'll drop him here. And we'll add some body text. And that was articles plus graphics plus videos. I don't like the size on that, so we're going to go. There we go. And share your expertise. Now this one's going to be a little different because I don't want to have all the font the same. So we're just going to change this to something else. And how about this one? No. Yeah, some of the fonts here are a little, they're not really familiar, at least not to me, but I'm not a big font girl. We'll do that one. I know that one will work. And we'll just take this down to 35, and that should work. Okay, so there we have it. We have Create Some Buzz. It's not a perfect, complete replica, but it's pretty darn close. And that took how long? 3 minutes, 5 minutes? And we can download that as a JPEG, or we can download it as a PDF for print if we want to take it to the printer. And there you have it. We've got 2 graphics in less than 5 minutes, and we are good to go. So basically, the next time you need to do a flyer, please don't do Word. Try Canva. It's free, it's super easy, and if you have any questions, give me a shout. I'm always available to help, and they have a super online tutorial system.